Yeah, this is the hardest one by far. You just got to be very quick at the beginning bit here, getting your farms and your food going down. So immediately start building villages from the town centre and get 2 villagers building a house there and a villager building a house there. Right away get your scout up to collect the sheep and get the sheep as close as you can to the town centre. Get your guys to auto build multitask on the sheep the second they build the houses. And get the scout to collect those sheep and get the boar in the site over to the left here and get the sheep down there. All you're doing is pumping out villagers non-stop and building food non-stop, collecting food non-stop. This is the hardest one, and I repeated this many times to get this down, but it works. So we're just basically farming the sheep as close as we can to the center and making sure that we're auto building villagers non-stop. The only way to do this is get to the fuelage as quick as you can. So the scout goes down there, collect those 2 sheep, and then you just kill the scout off. It's a matter of really just performing 2 good boar laws and constantly farming and constantly pumping out villagers. Just sort of waiting really for the first boar, making sure again that villagers are just constantly building. So we go for a first boar law now. I do okay boars, not perfect. You'll probably be able to do better than I did. But this ends up with a really good time. Go for 2 shots and bring him down. Again, I'm not a master at luring boars. You probably do much better than me. I should have probably killed the boar there. For some reason I decided to run him round a bit more and kill him here. But it's okay. Again, we do this pretty well in the end. Obviously, just collecting food, collecting villagers. I think there was a lag spot there that I missed. There was a second or so that I had stopped building villagers, which isn't good. You could be a bit more on it than me. I messed up the boar. I took a bit too much concentration. Obviously, keep your eyes on your population as well. When you get 2 or 3 away, build a house with 1 guy. Everybody else on food. Nothing else so far, just food. It's super important. Get 1 guy down to build a mill over there right next to the berries. And start now a couple guys on wood. I was getting my town centre to auto spawn villagers directly onto that tree that's real close. Going for a second boar now. Not quite yet. Yep, second boar now. 3 or 4 guys on wood now. Again, making sure villagers are building continuously. Can't remember how well this boar run goes. Not brilliant, but fine. So now we're taking some of the lumberjacks and we're going to build our first lumber camp right next to the woods over there on the left over there. Just getting some lumber camp going and keeping sure the villagers building a house real quick. When the sheep are down, you're going to get the sheep guys over to the berries. This will make your lumberjacks more productive and use multitask, so that if you hold down shift when you get a guy to do a job and click on the second thing you want them to do, they'll start that the second they finish the first thing. So if you get them building a house, hold down shift and then click on the berries after. The second they build the house, they'll go to the berries. Now I'm going to get some lumber camp guys over here on the right because you need 2 lumber camps. The objectives there, everything in between villagers trained and houses built you don't need, that's just recommendations, but everything else you do need, so you need the 2 lumber camps, and it works out quite nice anyway. So you have a lumber camp on the left, a lumber camp on the right at this point. And it's a matter of now, when the boars and the sheep are all dead, starting building 1 farm at a time in good places, close to the mill, close to the TC. Going for another house. And it's just sort of 1 farm at a time. Again, constantly building villages at this point. You need to get to 27 as soon as you can. You don't get the option to upgrade to feudal age until you have 27 villagers, so that's the first thing you need to do. Build 27 villagers as fast as possible. That's the only way to beat this stage. Looks like here I've sent a guy up to go for the gold. A little bit of gold's going to help you. So we've got 1 guy on gold at the minute, a bunch of lumberjacks on the left and on the right, and everybody else now is on the berries and some farms down here. 25 population now, so close to being able to upgrade. Get a second guy over on the gold.
To advance to the next age once the next one is trained. Cue the feudal age research at your town center.
And as the berries go down, just start replacing them with farms. 1 at a time. 1 more villager now. Now that's 27 built. I get him on farms right away. And I guess I'm lagging here for a second because I should be upgrading to the feudal age immediately, but it looks like I'm not sure what I'm doing right now.
While you wait to reach the feudal age. Keep scouting and keep an eye on your villagers.
Oh no, of course, I already had it auto-queued. I missed that. So obviously the feudal age was auto-queued, and you just start upgrading to the feudal age. The second you have 27 villagers, have your feudal age queued, and that's rolling. Good time here actually to be on halfway through the feudal age upgrade by now is good. All you have to do in the feudal age is build another 2 villages, research loom, and build 2 buildings so that you can get to the castle age. I go for a blacksmith and a siege workshop, I think. So have your 2 villagers and then your loom in that order, auto-queued. So the second you get to the feudal, you start building 2 villagers and then loom. You have to have loom to finish the objectives. So just farms here. Still only got the 2 guys on the gold. I'm keeping my eye now. Feudal's about to finish, so I get some builders now from the lumberjacks on the left and build a market. It isn't a siege workshop, it's a market, and over here a blacksmith. 1 or 2 builders on each is fine. You don't need any other upgrades, you don't need any other buildings. It's just what we've done so far is good old boring sheep and farming. Lumber camps on the left and the right, 2 guys on the gold. They're pumping out right away. The second they're done, loom is going to auto build. And now we're just waiting for that food to come in. We're practically there. Loom's being researched. You just need 200 gold, which is why we had the 2 guys there. It's perfect timing. And you click on Castle Age, and there you go. We actually did it with decent time. Again, not perfect, but that's a gold medal. Thank you very much. I hope that helped.